5 things I like less as I grow older. Yeah, let's get into it. The first one for me would be gossip, and not necessarily because of the content, but because of the residue it leaves behind once you've gossiped. That is for me. Like I end up feeling more paranoid and like what do people say about me? Because if you're gossiping about someone, then obviously, of course, people have also their opinions about you. So I end up feeling very paranoid. And as I grow older, I also am coming to learn that it's a very shallow way of bonding with people. I'd rather bond on ideas or discuss events or like things that actually matter. I end up feeling more closer to a person when I bond with them through other ways other than gossip. So it's not like I've stopped gossiping or I'm holier than thou, but I tend to gravitate towards people who will actually talk stuff that actually matters, yeah, and not just gossip. It is a guilty pleasure, but I don't know, for some reason nowadays it just starting to repulse me. So yeah, gossip for me is a no. Thing for me is clubbing. Like I used to be such a huge fan of clubs, and I used to like clubbing because I love to dance and I love hanging out with my friends and that kind of vibe. But I don't know, I just think it's reached a point where I'm no longer interested in it. And thankfully, because now I don't have to spend so much money on drinking and that kind of thing. Like I'd rather just hang out in a chilled environment and just have conversations with people and not spend like the whole night. Like I love my bed, I love to sleep. So yeah, nowadays you won't catch me outside. Although I do still club, but not as often than I used to. I'm just over the whole scene. So yeah, clubbing is a no for me. And I'm also gravitating towards day events where like by maybe 2 you're there and by 7, 8 you're done. So yeah, I'm starting to be over the whole club scene, which is now becoming also very saturated. So it's no longer as exclusive as it was back in my day. Yeah, so clubs for me is a no. So the other thing for me is societal norms and rites of passage. These are basically things that society views as things you're supposed to have accomplished when you've reached a certain age, or just generally things that you are supposed to have done in your life, like maybe get an education, marry, get children, and etc. Blah 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 blah. Especially when you reach a certain age, when you are supposed to have accomplished those things. I'm coming to realize like personal fulfillment and success is something that is very personal, and it's not one size fits all. Like one script can't be followed by all of us across the board. And I've come to realize that my life is so much better when I have defined for myself what success is. And it's something that is very personal and something that is very, like, it's an inside thing. It's definitely not an outside thing, because you can't let other people define how you're going to live your life, because you're the only one who knows yourself, and you're the only one who knows the struggles that you've had to endure. So for me, I'm getting much more contentment in crafting a path of my own that is actually true to who I am, and not what I have been told I'm supposed to have achieved at a certain age. So yeah, for me, societal norms, rites of passage, I am not keen on such stuff anymore. Yeah. The other thing that I'm seeming to like less and less is this country. Like, I don't know, everything is just so expensive nowadays, and the leadership is just so poor. There's no concern whatsoever for like the common mwananchi, and it's just sad what this country has come to. Like, even running a simple business has become so difficult, and I do pray for better times. I hope there are better times ahead. But I do remember at a time when this country was like, you could do stuff and you could earn you didn't have to go so hard to meet basic needs, you know, like one source of income, your job could sustain you. But nowadays you need like your job and like 2 other side hustles to make ends meet, and I don't think that should be so, because now a lot of people are not actually living their lives. They are stuck in like survival mode the whole time. I don't know whether that's the agenda of the government, but it's just sad to see, and I just hope that things will get better and we'll actually get a leadership that actually cares for people, and not people who are driven by excessive greed. So I do remember happier times, and I do remember rosier times, and I know maybe we can't go back to that. That's just wishful thinking. But I'm just like what is ahead of us at this point? Like, because right now things, they just suck. Yeah, so it's even hard to be a patriot anymore, because like I just feel like everything is in shambles, and we need hope and a savior. Yeah. So the 5th thing that I'm liking less as I grow old is respectability politics. This is where you act a certain way in order to be deemed as respectable, or talk a certain way in order to be seen as someone who's respectable. So how you're carrying out yourself or how you're talking is not authentic to who you are, but since you want validation from other people or people to take you seriously, you carry out yourself in a manner that is not true to you. I do believe in being authentic and letting the world adjust, other than trying to get validation from other people based on something that you're not, because eventually that facade will fall off and people will eventually see you for who you are, and yeah, you don't want that smoke. So I believe in, be yourself and let the world adjust. You will there's this quote that I read somewhere where if you're authentic, some people will like you and some people won't like you, but none of it will affect the truth of your being, which I think is 100% correct. So be yourself, let the world adjust. So that's it. Those are the 5 things that I'm liking less as I grow old. Feel free to comment and also like, share and subscribe if you like what you see, especially if it's your first time here. Thanks. Bye.